This particular day that I was dressing up in my room, and the pastor, he just barged into the room. He didn't even knock, because normally he do knock, but this particular one, he didn't even knock, and he just barged into the room, and I was just with towel on. So when this man barged into my room, he just entered my room without knocking. I was even scared. I got up. I was like, what is it? Is there? So I was like, what are you trying to do? What's the meaning of all this? You cannot do this now. I'm like a daughter to you. And he was like, yeah, like a daughter to me. You're not my daughter. Hey. So that this has always been on his mind ever since. That he had just been waiting for me to grow up and to mature. That why the lighting that he has been showering me with so much love.
What's up, guys? It's still your girl Cynthia Official TV on Facebook and Cynthia Official on YouTube. And today, guys, I'm here with this lady here with me. Guys, she narrated a lot of stories to me. Like, I can't even put my head together to know the advice to give to this lady. So I told her to also narrate it to my audience, to maybe a positive advice can come up from there. Please, guys, stay tuned. I will hear the story she is about to narrate to me. Please don't say your name.
Okay. I was just 8 when I lost my parents. So
sorry.
Yeah. So from there, I've been staying with my auntie. Then from one auntie house to another auntie house, from another one auntie house to another. So I've just been moving around my relative, simply because most of them were maltreating me. Most of them were like, they're not financially stable to send me to school. Then another one come and pick me up, still do the same thing. And that is how it has been going to when I was staying with this my particular auntie. She was not sending me to school. She was also maltreating me, treating me anyhow. But I do follow her and her family to church. That is one thing she always makes sure of, that I do follow her and her family to church. So that particular Sunday, I followed them to church, and the pastor of the church, he just he found interest in me. He just looked into my matter, and he was like, he wants to get to know me more. So my auntie called me, and we went to the pastor office, and we discussed with the pastor, and then the pastor was like, he's going to take care of me, that the auntie should send me to his place, and he's going to take care of everything, my schooling and everything. So my auntie was so happy to send me away. At least a burden has been lifted off her shoulder, and she did not even mind if she was sending me off to a stranger also. The main thing was that at least a burden is lifted off her shoulder. So I packed my things and I went to go and stay with the pastor. So staying with the pastor, things changed. I was going to school. I was happy because they were caring, they were loving. The wife, they really accepted me. They made me feel loved.
Wow.
Yes. So what I never felt since I lost my parents, I felt it once again. I was happy. I was going to school. I was happy. So till when I clocked 13. So when I clocked 13, I've started growing now. I've started knowing about some things. So there was this particular day that I was dressing up in my room, and the pastor, he just barged into the room. He didn't even knock, because normally he do knock, but this particular one, he didn't even knock, and he just barged into the room, and I was just with towel on. So when he barged into the room, he was like, oh, sorry, that he didn't know that it was a mistake. He apologized, and I was like, okay, it's fine, it's a mistake, no problem. Then he left. Then that thing again happened again. Like, I don't know how to tell him that, are you not supposed to be knocking before you enter my room? I'm not a child anymore now that I can just barge into my room anyhow.
Well, even before then, he used to knock.
Before then, he do knock sometimes, but sometimes he will just walk in.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes he will just.
He stopped knocking at all.
Yes. Like he stopped knocking at all. He stopped knocking at all. He will just barge in, and he do calculate the time he do barge in, because anytime he barge in, maybe either I'm preparing to go and bathe, or maybe I'm coming out from the bedroom, something like that. He will just barge in. So I was like, how will I tell this man that he needs to be knocking? But anyhow, I just thought about it, okay, maybe it's a mistake. Besides, he's a pastor, he cannot have any bad thoughts for me. So later, after some time, so let me say if I'm in the kitchen, if I'm cooking, if he want to pass, he will just pass in a way that he will make sure that his body brushes over my own body. He will make sure that his body touch my body as he want to pass. He will just want to have that contact.
Yeah.
And he will make it look like maybe it was a mistake. He did not mean it, that it was just a mistake. So I didn't really look into it, and this act actually continued to when I was 17. And he do, like, I don't know, the care just became extreme. Like, he will go out, he will come back, he will buy me gifts, he will buy me stuff, and even went as far as the things that his wife supposed to be buying for me, like my own days and stuff that the wife supposed to be taking care of, he started buying it himself for me. He started buying it for me.
You know your size.
I don't even know. I don't know. He's like, he knows me from small, so he knows what will fit me.
Okay.
So he has been buying, he started buying, showering me with gifts, buying things for me, till when I got to 17. So I can remember this particular night, that period his wife traveled. She traveled for a church ministration. She was not around that period. And this particular night, I was just sleeping in my room, and this man barged into my room. He just entered my room without knocking. I was even scared. I got up. I was like, what is it? Is there Tiffany? I was like, what was happening? And before you know, this man came, like, he wanted to take advantage of me.
Is his kid not sleeping with you?
No, I have my own room.
Okay.
I have my own room. So I was like, what are you trying to do? What's the meaning of all this? You cannot do this now. I'm like a daughter to you. And he was like, yeah, like a daughter to me. You're not my daughter. Hey. So that this has always been on his mind ever since. That he had just been waiting for me to grow up and to mature. That why the lighting that he has been showering me with so much love. That don't I see that he loves me. And I was like, you love me? How can you love me? Like, I'm even old enough to be your daughter. Like, what's the meaning of this? I didn't agree. And this man even went as far as saying that he was going to beat me if I don't agree to this. He was going to beat me. He was going to do so many things that people will never recognize my face again. And nobody's going to have any idea that he's the one. Because if I even voice out and talk, he was just going to buy me. And I got so scared. I didn't know what to do. Nobody was in the house. The wife traveled. The children went to their auntie's place for the holiday. So it was just me and him that was in the house that period. And this is something that I never thought it was even going to ever happen in this life. So at that point, I didn't even know what to do. I don't know if to fight back. I don't even know. And after the threatening, after everything, I just had to just succumb and just let him have his way, so he can leave me alone. Because he even threatened that he's not going to send me to school, because I was already done with my secondary school. I was planning to go to university, so I've written JAMB. I'm waiting for my admission. So he even threatened that he's going to stop everything that he's doing, and he's not even going to send me to school anymore and everything. So I was like, okay. Then after much fight, and I just had to just succumb and just let him have his way. Hey. And after everything, he left, and I thought it was just that night, but it continued. It kept on happening.
He continued to knock you.
It kept on happening. Yes, in that house, nobody knew what was happening. Nobody knew what was going on. It kept on happening, like every night. I had no peace again in the house. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to, because I knew that nobody would believe me. I didn't know what to talk to. I was just confused. I didn't know. It kept on happening till when the wife came back, and then she found out that I was pregnant. I didn't even know. I didn't even know I was pregnant. She was the one that found out that I was pregnant, and then she started asking me that who was responsible for it. And I didn't know what to say, because he already told me that if I should call his name, if I should mention his name in anything, that I'm not going to be alive, like he's going to buy me. Those were his words. So
threatening you?
Yes.
Hey God. Continue.
So I didn't know what to do, and the wife chased me out of the house. Since I could not say who is the father of my child, she chased me out of the house. And at this point, I'm confused. I don't even have anywhere to go to. That was why I even came here, because someone told me about your YouTube page and how you help people, how you the advice you give to people. And as I'm like, let me come and see you today. I don't know if there is any way you can help me. There is any advice you can give me, because I don't know how to go. I don't know if I should go back to the house and go and meet the wife and tell the wife that is the one. And what if I tell the wife, and what if he decides to kill? And I don't know how to train this child. Only all by myself. I don't even have a house. I don't know where to stay.
Like, how many months are you now?
This is going to a month now.
Hey.
It's going to a month now. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
And wow, pastor. Hey. Guys, like, Hey, this story is somehow to my ear like a pastor taking advantage of you because you don't have someone to take care of you, because your parents are not there again. This pastor, he's not what to call a pastor. Honestly, he's not what to call a pastor at all. Like, what is all this? And right now she's pregnant, 1 month pregnant, and the wife has came back and threw her out of the house. So how is she going to cope up now with this pregnancy? Like, how is she going to cope? How is she going to cope now? And right now, where are you staying currently?
There's one uncompleted building around.
Uncompleted what?
There is an uncompleted. That is why I just had to put my things there, and that's why I just had to lay my head.
So presently, you are in an uncompleted building.
That is why I am. I can even take you there if you want to see it.
With this child?
Yes.
My goodness. Hi, I don't even know where to start again. Guys, this lady, this girl is passing through a lot. Like, I don't even know how to start. She's 1 month pregnant and God. 1 month pregnant and you're homeless. Have you eaten?
No.
How many days? Which day did she shit you out?
Like 2 days ago.
So what have you been eating?
I've not had anything to eat. I've not even eaten anything. It's just the guys that are around there. Like, sometimes they do bring some things. I would just beg them that if I can eat, and I will just eat.
Wow. Guys, please, you have heard what she said. This lady, and she's still young. She's passing through a lot. Please, she's seeking for your advice and help. Hey, God, I don't even know where to stand. Like, my heart is bleeding that this thing will be coming from a person that called himself a man of God. My goodness. Please, guys, always be careful of where you take your child to. Some people that you called men of God are not. They are not. So you have to think twice before you take your child to anywhere. Look at her now. She's passing through. This is not what the life she bargained to live. Alright, guys, please, I want you to share this video, like, and comment also. Let's know how to help her. She's passing through a lot. How is she going to cope with it? And she's sleeping in an uncompleted building. And you've not had anything since morning.
I've not had anything. I've not eaten anything.
Okay, after now, I'm going to take you to a restaurant so you can have something to eat first, so we can know where to start. This one you are saying you are sleeping in an uncompleted building. Is that one that is touching me the most? Because mosquito is not good for your health, the condition you are now. Hi, God. Alright, guys, please, if you know how to, the advice you want to give to her, because that pastor needs to be arrested. He's not what to be called a pastor. He needs to be arrested. We'll get to the root of this. Honestly, we'll get to the root of this. We are going to end crime this time around. Okay, guys, please, I want to leave you guys in the comment section. Please share this video. Things are really happening. Share this video and also comment. Let's know how to help her. All right, bye for now.